No, I'm not doing away. Southampton University studying. Hi guys. Oh, squeaky chair man. Let me go change my chair. Ready with your hands. Hold my mug. Hi guys, my name's Izzy and I'm a third year student at Southampton University studying history. I'm currently on my year abroad. So I went to Hong Kong for my year abroad and I was lucky enough to go there from August to around November. It is honestly the best experience I've ever done. You meet the best people, you make the best memories, you can travel all around Asia. Yeah, literally it became my second home. I loved it so much and I will never forget Hong Kong. Unfortunately, because of the protests and coronavirus, my year abroad has come to an end, which is very sad. But I am grateful for the time that I did have in Hong Kong and the people I met. But so I've been home since November, and although I've been doing a few things, I really just needed something to engage my brain for one, because I haven't wrote an essay since probably about October time, and I'm thinking I'm going into final year. I'm going to struggle so much with that. So I wanted something to prepare me for final year, get my brain working again, and something to just give me a bit of more of a routine purpose, because I've just been doing a part-time job and that stuff and things like that, but nothing really to contribute to my future career, and this is time that I'm just wasting. When Southampton said about Think Pacific, I was so eager to get on board because their aims are just amazing. They focus purely on Fiji so that they can have this meaningful bond, and they work directly with the government and the NGOs to deliver what they want and what they actually need, and it coincides with their national development plan. Because normally with Think Pacific you would actually go out to Fiji and interact with the community personally, but because of coronavirus obviously you can't travel, so they've set up this online internship where you can do all of that, interact and improve and work towards their national development goals at the comfort of your bedroom. So this is my home office. Today's my first day, so excited. Cut that out. Just come off of a 2-hour Zoom call, and within that call they just outlined what the internship entails across the 4 weeks and what to expect. So for the next 4 weeks I'll keep you posted with how it goes, how I find it, any problems, challenges I encounter, just a whole general overview of how these next 4 weeks go for me. So look forward to seeing you on week 1 with the discovery. To kickstart the discovery module, I set the goals that I wanted to achieve throughout my 4 weeks in the internship. My first goal was to learn to be more efficient with my time to ensure that I stay on track. The second goal that I wanted to achieve was to gain more insight into my future career in the charity sector, learning what suits me and what does not suit my interests. My third goal was to gain more confidence in myself to take action to ensure I extract as much as possible out of these next few weeks. And then my final goal was to improve my technical communication skills.
From these multiple people. So it's a unique mix of surrounding cultures, but also has peculiarities of its own.
Week 1 of the internship is the discovery phase, and this is a time for independent learning to learn all you need to know about Fiji and Think Pacific itself. Think Pacific has provided a discovery module which has videos, documents, articles, all you need to know to learn everything possible. The video you've just seen is a video that they have provided about the origins of Fiji and their history. And here's a video of me working through this video and making notes. During lockdown, I really found the benefit of running. It's a really great way to get me out of the house, clear my head and to stay fit. And here's a video of me putting on my running shoes ready to go out on a run. Outfit check. Ooh. It's Tuesday, so that means volunteering at Linden Gate Mental Health Charity.
that you make when you're visiting someone. So it's a bit like...
Another aspect of the Discovery module is the opportunity to learn about all the fields that Think Pacific provide. And Think Pacific gives you so much flexibility to explore all of them, not just the ones you originally showed interest in. So here I'm exploring international development, but I will definitely dip in and out of other ones and learn more about it. And this will really help me to achieve my goal of learning everything I can about the charity industry and what really suits me best. This morning I got up nice and early and did a morning workout before my 10 o'clock Zoom call. This morning's Zoom was all about the action projects, the ones that were available for us to choose and focus on throughout our internship. Another great resource that Think Pacific has made available is the Facebook group chat, and this is a great way to communicate with your peers. There is an example of a message I sent out to find other people in the same group as me. Here's a video of me ticking my to-do list and checking in on what I've achieved in the Discovery Week. These checklists are a great way for me to stay on track with my goal to be more efficient. It's Friday morning and I've just come off my mentor meeting with Danny. I was a bit nervous before because it's the first time meeting him, so I made sure I set my alarm nice and early and did a workout before. As you can see from the reflections on the meeting, I really liked Danny and I was really interested in his work and how he'd lived abroad in Fiji for the past 6 years.
Sure, it looks like what you're putting together.
On Fridays, Think Pacific organised a fun activity for everyone to do, and today was making the traditional mats that you weave, and we did it with paper, which was quite tricky and fiddly, but here's a video of me attempting to make one. It was really fun to learn the traditions for actually making one myself. And here's a picture of me posing with my mat, very happy with the job I'd done. Here's a few videos showing you what I got up to at the weekend. I met my uni friends in Marlow and it was great because I hadn't seen them in a while. And I went on a sunset walk with my brother, which was really pretty. Week 2 of the internship is all about the decision phase, deciding on the action plan that's best suited to you and the one that you would have the biggest impact on. Here's a video of me exploring all the action plans available. In preparation for my mentor meeting on Wednesday, I need to choose the top 3 action plans that suit me best to discuss with Danny. Another thing that I've loved about this internship is the freedom, flexibility and independence you have over your action project.
Guys, do you want to go on a walk?
On my lunch break, I took my dog Lucas out for a walk. This is a great way to really break up the day and get a chance to get outside in the fresh air. Save Chucky biscuits for an afternoon snack.
Splash, I was taking a bath. Hung about a Saturday night. Rubbed up, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything.
Today I spent the day submitting my 3 top choices for the action projects and preparing myself for my meeting with Danny tomorrow. As displayed on the screen, my top 3 choices were Bula Batiki, the Women's Crisis Centre and Waitiki Farm. Today's lunch. It's Tuesday and that means volunteering, and here's a few videos of what I got up to at Lindengate. I've just come off my 9 AM Zoom call with Danny. Before starting this internship, I was dreading the online nature of the Zoom call and the communication, but Danny's really made it so easy to communicate and get advice of him and just to catch up, and I've really enjoyed our mentor meetings. They've been one of the highlights of the internship. The aim of our meeting this morning was to come up with the action plan that best suited me, and as you can see, I chose Bula Batiki. This is a social enterprise in Batiki Islands that sell raw Fijian coconut oil, and what stood out to me most was their sustainable income. 100% of the profits are reinvested back into the community, and each of the products come with a handmade tag, and that allows you to trace back to the family who made it in Fiji, and I just loved that so much. For the rest of the day and the majority of this week, I spent time researching more about Batiki and how to ensure that I have the biggest impact and contribution possible.
This is the Batiki coconut. I want to share with you.
Come in. Well, look who's here. I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. Baked a cake. Baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Had you dropped me a letter, I'd have hired a band. Grand band.
Think Pacific released their skills series, and as I chose a social media campaign for Bula Batiki, I focused on looking at the social media advice they give to ensure I can do the best for Bula Batiki and gain the most out of my internship.
We could create here on the island to give everyone a better income. And they were like, oh, well, we can make virgin coconut oil. And it was a little bit like...
Another great thing about Think Pacific is their alumni series and guest speakers. So this afternoon, Callum from Bula Batiki came on to talk about how Bula Batiki came about, and it was an opportunity to ask him questions about the action plan, and it was really interesting and I loved hearing from him firsthand. As I said before, the rest of this week was really spent on exploring Bula Batiki's current Instagram page, as you can see here. Because I'm working on improving their Instagram page, I really felt that the best place to start was looking at what they already had before starting to look at how to improve. As a Friday treat, me and Neve got Mackie's drive-thru and took it to a pretty setting. Through exploring Bula Batiki's current Instagram page, I came up with two aims. The first one was to create more of a variety on their Instagram feed. As you can see in that photo there, they have aced it with the photographs. However, they should really make more use of what Instagram has to offer in terms of videos, stories, live videos, and so much more. And my other aim was to create more of a community on their social media page. In Fiji, their community is so great, it's all about sharing everything they have, and I really wanted to reflect that on their Instagram page. It's Friday, and that means Think Pacific have organised their fun activity learning about the culture, and this week we're learning about kava, and we have Danny, my mentor, and a local showing us how they make it in Fiji. This is their national drink, and it used to only be reserved for religious ceremonies, but now it's drank socially, kind of like going to the pub at Friday in England.
I wanted to show you the proper way of doing it. Lulu's chat we just chatted about before, so just pour the below in and just slowly fill it up and wet the bag. Slow process. If it's ready and they're happy with the colour and the strength,
Thanks.
full of lacquer, guys. Full of lacquer. Full of car.
After lunch, I continued to look through the research around Bula Batiki, and this is me looking through the visuals, so the logo, the colours and their name and things I like and what I'd improve. And I found a good competitor / someone in the same field selling coconut bowls who gave me a lot of inspiration on things that Batiki could do on their Instagram, like the IGTV, the stories as I'm pressing now, because they don't tend to use them and it's a great way to get customer interaction. I then simply print screen the parts that I liked and annotated them so I can use them for improving Bula Batiki's social media page. So it's the end of the second week, and here's a video of me ticking off what I've achieved this week, and that's mainly been deciding on my action plan and researching more about it.
Like your eggs in the morning, I'll have mine with a kiss. Boiled and fried, I'm satisfied.
We share everything we make. We joke and we weave our baskets. The fishermen come back from the sea now.
Moana is a great interactive and fun way to learn about Fiji's culture, And this song specifically talks about the coconuts, how they share everything, the meke dance, their fishing culture. Today was my last day of researching everything about Bula Batiki, so now I'm ready to move on to the design phase where I can actually create social media posts for them.
You come here feeling diamond rich. Nothing on this planet compares to it. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? Who needs to go to sleep when I go, you're next to me?
As you can see in this clip, I was exploring the best ways to display my social media campaign, and I was looking at the idea of maybe using a social media calendar. Found it very hard to work today as we had a little puppy called Ruby come to stay for the day. With the nature of this internship being online, I found by this point, halfway through week 3, I was getting a bit sick of my room, and I decided to work downstairs and make the most of my house being a bit quieter, and this really helped me to open my mind and start fresh. As you can see on the screen, this is my social media project, so I decided to display it in the form of a video to send to Bula Batiki. It's because focusing on social media is all about the display, so I thought I would incorporate that with my project, and this is what I've done so far. The majority of my video is created by using the screen record tool on my iPhone, and I thought it's just a great way to display my work because it's as if the viewer's on the Bula Batiki's Instagram page themselves. At the video, I'm going to talk about the research I've undertaken about Bula Batiki. This morning, I've been focusing on doing the voiceovers over the clips. The weather was so nice, so for my lunch break today I decided to take my neighbour's dog Ernie out for a little stroll along with Lucas and myself. The rest of the afternoon I spent my time preparing myself for my meeting with Danny tomorrow. In this meeting I'll show him the first draft of my video and get as much advice as possible on how to improve it. After work, I met James for a game of tennis. It's only since lockdown that I've started playing tennis and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great way to catch up whilst exercising.
Pizza, pizza party.
To start Friday, I had my mentor meeting with Danny, and this was really good because I showed him the first draft of my video and he gave me so much helpful feedback to use and to improve. As it's Friday, that means the Friday fun activity, and today it's a tutorial on the meke dance, which is a traditional dance routine in Fiji.
Ready?
Today I focused on actually making the Instagram post for Bula Batiki to use in the future. These are the end results of my designs, and I chose to go with the blue one on the left. The countdown feature is great because it allows your followers to set a reminder or share the countdown, and this will just spread awareness and draw more attention to your Instagram page.
So it's going to be a little bit different than a normal course. You may be challenged a little bit towards the end, but nothing too scary. It's going to be exciting. So yeah.
Let's make a banana smoothie. Peel a banana, chop the banana, add the banana, then mix.
Here are some examples of the posts that I've created, but in this case I've made a description as I couldn't actually create the post myself because I'm not in Fiji. I have benefited individually from this internship massively. One way being through my online communication. I've gotten a lot more confident. Also my video skills. Before this I wouldn't have thought I'd have a passion for editing and making videos, but this has really brought that out and made it clear to myself.
A few rice or flour.
For the Friday fun activity this week, it was a follow-through recipe of a local maker Fijian local dish. These Friday fun activities have been one of the highlights of this internship. Now it's the last day of the internship, which is really sad, but here's me uploading my action projects to Bula Batiki and sending it off for them to see all the feedback and advice I'd given them. I really feel that across the 4 weeks I've really achieved my 4 goals, and I've loved working with TP so much that I've applied to become an ambassador for Southampton University to spread awareness about TP and encourage more people to get involved. Here's a video of me attending my last Zoom call with Think Pacific. Such a shame for it to have finished, but I've really enjoyed and benefited from it massively.